Friend to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to a Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday, happy Hotep Thursday. Welcome to the after party. I am Canon Hotep, and I thank you for hanging out with me, guys, because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with me, and I really do appreciate it. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. I want to donate to the channel, $ Canon Hotep on Cash App, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, always welcome, guys. If you over on Kick, subscribe, man. For a cup of coffee a month, you guys can help one of your favorite streamers, put back into the channel. Anyway, man, oh man, what a week. So, if y'all don't know, this thing's been kind of getting me a little bit, right? It's kind of not getting to me, but so for those who don't know, last Wednesday, a young lady went missing in the DR. She was a college student out of Loudoun County, Virginia, by way of India. Her name is Sadiq. What is it? Sadiqsha Kananki, and she's been missing since last Wednesday. Apparently, she was last seen by her friends at like 5 a.m. They was walking around with some dude they had just met. Her friends left her to go back to the room with this guy they had just met. Fast forward to 4 p.m. the next day, they hadn't heard word one from her. The guy allegedly came back to the hotel at 9 a.m. without her, and he claimed that she must have drowned in the water. Man, listen, I don't know what happened to this young lady. I don't know if she's being trafficked, because she was a beautiful girl, very beautiful girl. I don't know if she's being trafficked out here or if she actually drowned. Let me see. See if I can bring up a picture of this young lady. Let me see. Here we go. Just the young lady right here. Beautiful young lady, whole life ahead of her. Went out for spring break, and she may no longer be with us before she was supposed to be no longer with us, or some people got her, and she is now on the circuit. This shit is crazy, yo. You know, she was missing for 12 hours for people who knew she was missing, and you can move some people in. I mean, DR ain't that big, and it's a fucking island. You can move somebody off an island. You got 12 hours is a hell of a head start, we'll say. Now, I don't know if she was, kidnapped, or if this guy killed her and just fucking threw her ass in the water, or she legit got swept by the undertow. This is a cautionary tale, and I say this because of this. And I said this earlier in my stream. Yesterday, I think I talked about this. People. This lady was 20 years old. Her friends, probably the same age. They made one of the biggest mistakes you could ever make, and that is when you're out abroad. I don't care if you're out the country. I don't care if you're out of your kids is out of the school function. They at the mall. I don't care, right? They could be a fucking Ocean City, Jersey, or Ocean City, Maryland. Leave no man behind. Leave no man behind is rule number one. When you're out and about with your friends, everybody needs to be present and accounted for when you leave and when you get back to the room. And if somebody went off to do a sneaky link or whatever it is, you need to know where they at. Make sure they got their phone on them. Make sure they got the location on them, so you know where the fuck they are. If you don't hear from them by a certain amount of time, you go and get them. They left this young lady with this. Now, I don't know if this guy did anything to her. His story done changed a million fucking times. But her friends made the ultimate no-no. You never leave a friend behind. You never leave a man behind. And now her parents are over there trying to find her. They're holding on to hope that, no, she couldn't have drowned. Somebody has her. And I'm like, fuck. I don't know if I would just want my kid that had drowned, because if somebody got her, they mean they doing some unthinkable shit. It could. That's why I talk to my kids, yo. Got to. Especially when I heard from this, I had to talk to my daughter again, yo. This shit happened to my kid, yo. Everybody dying. I know I'm laughing, but I'm not joking. I'm going to the DR, and I'm out that bitch like Liam Neeson. I got a particular set of skills that make me dangerous to motherfuckers like you. You know? You gotta just teach your kids right, man. You know, we try not to be as strict as our parents were. I didn't have strict parents. My father just basically, he said the same shit I'm telling y'all. Stay with your people. Stay with your people. Shit gets shaky. Get the fuck out of there. Make sure your people know that, hey, yo, shit gets shaky. Get to the car. Them niggas ain't at the car. I waited for you, nigga, and you didn't show up. You know what I mean? Because, like, I couldn't imagine losing a kid, yo. And I know a lot of y'all out there, you know, couldn't imagine losing a kid, especially a daughter, like Dwayne just said. You gotta tell them, especially nowadays, yo. Especially nowadays. You know, I gotta tell my daughter, she walk around with her fucking Apple Air fucking headphones on. I'm like, yo, one ear off. I need you to be aware of your surroundings, or turn your passive mode on, because in passive mode, you can hear the fucking rain hit a fucking leaf. That should give you bionic hearing. These motherfuckers right here, you turn these shits in passive mode. Y'all see them? These AirPods, you turn these shits in passive mode, nigga, you can hear the fucking a raindrop hit a leaf a block away. But you have to keep your head on the swivel. Never take any side streets. Don't talk to fucking strangers. I don't care how old your kid is. You gotta tell these kids nowadays, don't talk to fucking strangers. Your kids be 17. Like, don't talk to strangers, goddammit. And if you're out of some party or you're at the mall or whatever, you know, you stay with the fucking group. Any one of your dumbass friends try to deviate from the group, you tell they dumbass, yo, no, that ain't how this shit working. You know what I mean? My daughter going on a college tour. I guess in like a few weeks. Had a talk with her. Yo, you never leave the fucking group. I don't care. Keep your location on so I can see where the fuck you at. If I call you or text you, you got 60 seconds to hit me the fuck back. Because I am not one of them parents that won't get on the motherfucking flight and hem your ass up. I'm just saying, I will be in the mug shots like fucking giving off peace signs in the fucking police station. I'm not fucking around. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking around. So this was just a cautionary tale, man. And I maybe they find her. You know? I don't know. You got some detectives and some people out there that saying they don't think she drowned. I don't know. But if I was her dad and I'm over the DR, I'm kicking fucking doors in, waving the 4-4. That kid that was with her, the last person to see her, oh, that nigga gonna wish he never met my daughter. Because I'm getting some information out this nigga. Especially if his story has been changed 3 different times. Nope. I smell bullshit. We gonna get to the bottom of it. But thoughts and prayers go out to this girl's family. You know what I mean? I don't know what to think of it, but people, this is a teachable moment for your kids. This is a teachable moment for your kids. Tell them about this story. Let them know how important it is to be situationally aware and not to be so naive when they're out in public, especially when you're not around. When their safety depends on them. You know, I mean, if they don't listen to this, let them watch The Lovely Bones. That'll scare the fuck out of them. Oh, man. But yeah, it's just crazy. So, Shadiksha Kananki. Godspeed, man. Godspeed. Anyway, so HJ and Unc was talking about Anthony Mackie, right? I guess Anthony Mackie said some pro-black father shit, and people didn't like it, and they was going after his Black Mirror situation. That episode where, yeah, I'm not even gonna rehash that. That was just a crazy ass episode. I don't give a fuck what kind of actor you are. I might have been like, yo, no, hell no. You know what I mean? You know, but what he was saying was on point, right? You got to teach your young boys to be men, right? My son, he's 10 years old. Daddy, can I play football? I'm like, yo, you need to show me that you ready to play football again, yo. You know, you getting older. You know, y'all, you going through puberty and shit, right? Or he will be going through puberty or whatever. You know, I'm like, them boys, they hit, and I need to know that you can handle that, right? You know what I mean? Like you get. Today we were upstairs. I put him through a workout. The shit was hard. You know, and it wasn't no weights. It was body weight shit. Shit was hard. Like, yo, I don't want to hear it. Let's go. You want to play football? You need to show me that you want to play. You got to prove it to me. You know, you got to show our young men to be respectful. You know, I done walked in my sunroom and he looking at some ass shaking on TV and he like, oh, try to change it all fast. Like, nigga, I'm just happy that you like ass. You know? But, you know, he was making a good point. But that's besides the point, okay? That is besides the point. I'm here to defend what I said, goddammit. Anthony Mackie is the new Samuel L. Jackson. And I'm not talking about talent, goddammit. I'm not talking about talent, okay? I'm talking about volume of work. Samuel L. Jackson at one point was in every goddamn thing. This nigga was in Snakes on a Plane. He was in some obscure shit. He was just working. And it seems to be like what's going on with Anthony Mackie. he just been working and working and working and working and working and working. And I'm like, yo, he might be the new Sam Jackson when it comes to like the hardest working fucking black actor in Hollywood. He's been in every goddamn thing. Didn't they make like an And One movie and that nigga was in the And One movie? Right? Like he's now don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong, right? He's not what I would call a main actor. He's not like a top billing actor. He's a good supporting actor. Right? Well, Samuel L. Jackson can hold a movie by himself. You know what I mean? He can hold a movie by himself. He can also play a great supporting role. Anthony Mackie can't hold a movie by himself. I'm sorry. Captain America Winter Soldier, it was I had to suspend my disbelief to watch it. It was okay. Right? Even Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he's a supporting actor with Sebastian Stan. He's just a co-actor, right? Two of them was making that shit work. He's a good supporting actor. He had an okay movie, like in Altered Carbon. I couldn't even finish that season with him in it. It just wasn't the best. You know what I mean? It wasn't the best. But I'm talking about as far as him just working, the volume of work, him just continue to work, taking roles, and just Anthony Mackie every fucking where. I think he's on par to be the next Samuel L. Jackson when it comes to one of the hardest working black men in Hollywood, or the most workingest black man in Hollywood. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Okay. Now he's not a Denzel Washington, all right. He's not a Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I mean? He's not. But like he got some stuff that's not too bad. Like for example, Twisted Metal, the Twisted Metal TV show. I get a fucking kick out of it. I like it. I like the Twisted Metal TV show. I didn't think he did too bad in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. He's a good supporting actor in the Avengers and Captain America and stuff like that. You know, so that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. His real name was Clarence. He went to a private school. Oh man, yo wow. So that's all I wanted to say about Anthony Mackie, right? That's all I wanted to say. You know. Anyway, let's get to this. Let's get to everything. Let's get to what we're talking about tonight, because I want to try to get through this shit. So check it. So I wake up today and I'm looking at the news. Donnie T wants to propose that that anybody that makes less than $150K a year pays no income tax. Can we give him a round of applause for that? Can we give him a round of applause for that? Right? I'm like, damn, that would help a lot of Americans out here. I don't know how many people make over $150K or $150K or more, but there are a lot of people that don't make $150,000 a year. You know, and I think this would help a lot of people in the meantime to make ends meet during, you know, this course correction that we're doing, right? So what I mean by that is that, you know, Donnie T is still reversing course from the Biden administration fucking off with our money. They was tricking on these hoes on credit, and we didn't have it. They was tricking on these hoes on credit, and we didn't have it. Donnie T coming here like, why are we $40 trillion in debt? Why are we $40 trillion in debt? You know, like I said, I gave the analogy earlier today, and I gave it a couple of times. If you make $4,000 a month and your bills are $4,100 a month, you done gone wrong somewhere. You need to sit back. You gotta look at all your subscriptions and your DoorDash and how much you spending on gas, and you going to the club, and those new Jordans keep coming out, and you keep buying them. You gotta make some cuts. You gotta make some cuts until you start making more money, and then maybe you can start splurging a little more again. It's the same thing with the country. It's the same thing with the debt that we have in our country. We got to cut back some of the spending. And in doing so, You got to trim the fat. You got to get rid of certain agencies. You got to shrink the government to try to make some of this money back, recoup some of this money. Right? Maybe, the prices of things don't drop right away. Maybe this time next year, shit gonna fucking be fantastic. But in the meantime, between time, not paying 30 to 40% taxes on your income could help drastically, especially for people who make less than $150K a year. Now, don't get me wrong. I have not forgot that they said they wanted to do no tax on income, period, across the board. Right? But I think that's going to be a long road to hoe. Okay? But until then, I think this actually is doable. I think this shit is doable. So let's listen to, let's see. What is this? Breaking 911. Lutnick. Trump's goal is no tax on anybody who makes less than 150K. Let's see what he got to say.
Is to have external revenue. The way I think about it, we all are so used to paying taxes. We're so used to it. We have like Stockholm syndrome. Don't stop the Internal Revenue Service, God forbid. How about this? The rest of the world leans on our economy, breathes off our economy. Not only is our economy $29 trillion GDP, but we consume $20 trillion a year. We are the buyer of everybody's stuff. We buy everybody's stuff. So who's more important? The people who sell stuff or the people who buy stuff? So we are the buyer of everybody's commodities, products, goods and services. Everything comes from us, right? Let them pay a membership fee. We all understand that model. Let them pay. How about we, you and I, and every single person we know pay less? How about no tax on tips? How about no tax on overtime? How about no Social Security? How about all those things? These are the kind of thoughts that will change America. I know what his goal is. No tax for anybody who makes less than $150,000 a year. That's his goal. And that's what I'm working for.
That motherfucker was preaching prosperity. But like Zavikin say, no income tax across the board was a big ask. And I said that. I'm optimistic, but I don't know how that shit going to play out. But I think this is more realistic. Let me see something real quick, guys. Give me a second. Let's shrink this up a little bit. That's still good for y'all, right? That's still good for y'all. Boom. There we go. I like that better. Let's bring this down here in this area. Shrink down like that. Boom. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's a big ask, but I think this is doable, right? It's not a whole lot of people that make $150K a year, but you got people that make minimum wage. You got people that make 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, $100,000 a year. Just last year, what were we saying? What were we saying last year? 100K is the new 30 grand because of inflation. And it makes sense. So if you do this until you get to that ultimate goal, if you make it to that ultimate goal of no income tax across the board, right? You do this in the interim, especially helping people with, coping with these prices and stuff like that. I think this is a win. I think this is a win for the Trump administration. You know what I mean? All he need to do is make national reciprocity a thing. Let's get that no tax on tips and overtime jumping. You know what I mean? And I think you got a winning combination. You already got Ukraine bending the knee, they signing a deal and all that other shit. I think he's on the right track. And like this guy just said, I said this shit how many times, guys? People who's not, new to my channel, how many times have I said this shit? We are the world's biggest importer. We're the world's biggest consumer. We have the leverage when it comes to this tariff shit because we consume so much that a lot of these countries' GDPs depend on if we buy from them or not. If we stop buying from countries, they're fucking, those countries might fucking go bankrupt because we're not buying from them. We have all the leverage. Now, I don't know about with China. China is another animal. But what I'm saying is this. Let's give these tariffs a chance. Let's give Trump a chance. This shit might work. Come on, guys. I don't care if you hate Trump or not, right? I don't care if you hate Trump or not. If you fucking got your check tomorrow, most people get paid tomorrow, right? If you got your check tomorrow and that I don't know, $400 or $500 that's coming out of your check for taxes or more, if you me, and that shit was in your fucking check, and you like, whoa, you looking at shit like, damn, did they fuck up the money? You know what I mean? You be happy as shit. So like I said, we need to be more optimistic when it comes to America, man. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. Not having to pay taxes on your fucking income that you work hard for should fucking entice everyone. Because one in the chat, if you think that you can spend your money better than the government can. One in the chat, if you feel like you can spend your money better than the government can. Two in the chat if you trust the government and you want to keep paying 40% taxes. What my man Young Ripper say? Fuck your hoe ass roads. Here go Rudy. What's up, Rudy? Yo? You know what I mean? The government can't spend my money better than me. I'm paying Social Security taxes, and we not going to see Social Security when it's time for us to retire. It's insolvent, like they said, unless Donnie T reverse course like he think he can, but he only got 4 years. They're going to fuck the money up when he gone. Shit. Not only let me keep my fucking income, let the wife be able to keep her fucking income. Niggas is balling. Like, honey, we need to move. We need to move while we get a chance. Right now. Right now. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. ASAP. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Anyway. But everybody wants to try to stop him at every fucking step, man. I don't understand it. I don't know, HJ. I think Candace Owens got I think she got somebody on her ass when it come to grifter, one of the top grifters, and it's this bitch right here. 400. Hold on, 400 isn't a lot of money, but an extra 400 is an extra 400 per check. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? Extra $400 per check. That's a lot of money when you calculate that shit up at the end of the year. Make it a constitutional amendment. Ooh. Okay. We the people. Oh, 100% fortune freedom. They ain't on the grill, especially this broad right here. Let's listen to what the fuck she talking about.
In my opinion, if we're shut down, you can't be fired. And what does that mean? It does mean that people will not be paid, but it does mean that they will get their back pay. So hopefully we can stop some of the bleeding. We just saw that the Department of Education laid off 50% of their workforce. So I don't really understand why anybody would say, oh, we got to take the high road. Listen, he is decimating the federal government. And you're talking about whether or not we're going to keep the doors open. He literally is shutting down departments anyway.
I would argue, she told we could possibly stop the bleeding. I would argue that Trump is stopping the bleeding. I would argue that Trump is stopping the bleeding by shutting down these agencies that are redundant. The Department of Education, the Federal Department of Education, why is it there if we have state departments of education? Why aren't the state departments of education handling, the curriculum and whatever the needs are of that said state? What is the point of the Federal Department of Education? Even Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, said it's not needed. USA got caught cooking the books. They the CIA slush fund. What is it there for? It's not giving aid. This for fucking regime change. We just found that shit out. So I would argue that what Trump's doing is stopping the bleeding. Contrary to what this big glasses bitch said. Apparently some left-wing judge in California just ruled that probationary federal employees have to, and 6 different agencies need to be reinstated. This is some Bill Clinton appointee calling what Elon and Trump are doing a sham. And I'm like, how is this a sham? They're showing you what they're finding. They're showing you that the State Department can do what USAID claims that they do. Individual Department of Educations in each state can do what the Federal Department of Education does. See, it's a lot of ways to hide the money in these agencies. And Trump's dismantling that shit methodically with the help of Elon. Now, like I said, I don't know what to think about Elon. Like I said, I don't know. Don't know if he a fucking like I said, Lex Luthor or Bruce Wayne. I don't know. Or Tony Stark. I don't know. But right now he suits a purpose. Remember Inflation Reduction Act? They hired 82,000 IRS agents during the Inflation Reduction Act. They just found out that children were receiving PPP loans to the tune of $315 billion. No, I want y'all to see the people that quote unquote are fighting for you. Right? Like Sonny said, right? The Democrats pride themselves on being the fucking party of the poor, but they're scared that you guys are going to fucking wake up and you're going to start to realize that all this shit is a fucking sham like Trump's trying to show you. And you'll no longer be their base. How can they be the party of the poor if there what? Are no poors? How can you be the party of the poor if there are no poors? They're the party, like Josh Park just said, the party to keep you poor is what they want to be. While their hands in the cookie jar. Every other fucking country or ethnicity or illegal getting all of the benefits of our tax dollars. And we see none of that shit. I said it earlier today. I tweeted it and I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there tripping, right? Because my pastor at my church, which I don't even know if I belong to anymore, I'll tell you that much, crashed out again over Trump's congressional address. And my homeboy was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And I said, yo, I never seen so many people who said the system is keeping us down. The system is keeping us down. Down with the system. We got to rage against the machine. And now they fucking raging on behalf of the machine. Trump started to fucking dismantle the system. Now all of a sudden they trust the government out this bitch. Yeah, Sonny been saying it for a while. Sonny been quoting that for a minute. You know what I mean? Salute to Sonny. I don't understand it. And I hear it in my own family, my friends. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas keep saying that the government is taking your money. They taking your resources. They're taking all this shit from you. Trump showing you, hey, yeah, they have been taking your shit. And this is where it's been going. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fucking hold their feet to the fire. And we're going to make this shit right. We're going to correct course. And here they go. Like the guy said, Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We're about to die. Trump is about to tank the economy. be honest with you, I think that the stock market dropping, I think that shit is on purpose to make them look bad. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. This shit was never going to be easy. Y'all understand that, right? This shit was never going to be easy. What you talking about, Cannon? Reversing course with the economy. Biden or Obama, whoever you think was running the country for the last 4 years, I'm going to just say it was Barry O and them. For the last 4 years, just fucked off with our money. They did whatever they wanted to do. They let 11 million people in here that we know of. They start giving them gift cards and this and that, flying them on a fucking midnight train to Georgia in the middle of nowhere, America, setting them up with apartments and food stamps and shit and schooling and it's all on our dime. Doing their money laundering shit with Ukraine and Sam Bankman-Fried and all them people. They spent a lot of money and they put us in a fucked up position because they were trying to crash the system so they could do their quote unquote great reset. So now Trump get in here, he got to do the fucking tough shit. He got to do the tough shit. They got to do the tough shit. And the tough thing is, yo, we got to let a lot of people go. Like, a lot of these people with these jobs in the government, they're redundant jobs. These jobs was only created not out of necessity. Not out of necessity. But just to say that their jobs numbers look good. So what do? They do what they do in corporate America. Right? All right, we need to let this many people go in this agency. This agency is just hemorrhaging money. They're not profitable. They're costing us money. We need to, okay, so in order to do this, we need to let go a certain amount of personnel. This is what happens in corporate America. This is what happens in the real world. Fuck corporate America. This is what happened in mom and pop shops and everything. And you know what happens? The big boss at the top goes to the managers down at the bottom. Hey, we need to let this amount of people go. Go through your team, go through your personnel, and figure out who you can do without. And that's what people's Trump and Elon fired me. No, your manager decided that you were expendable. That's how this shit goes. And it's not them sitting in the fucking White House with the fucking evil laugh and shit. Let's fire that one and that one and that one and that one. No, that shit is hard to do when you got to let somebody go because you're not bringing in enough money to fucking pay them. It's not easy. Take it from somebody who knows. That's how companies work. Imagine you got a company and you make $10 million a year, but $10.3 million in fucking overhead. You're going to start looking at your employee. Damn. You're going to start looking at where you can cut costs. That's what happens. That's what has to happen. That's what has to happen in order for us to reverse course. I don't understand. And I get it. And I feel bad for people who are getting fired and all this other stuff. But yo, what y'all expect? This ain't Trump's fault. It's Biden Harris. I said it exactly how I wanted to say it. It's Biden Harris. That's who did that to you guys. They set you up for failure. And you know why the Democrats caved on this continuing resolution? I'm going to tell you why. Because they put their fucking foot in their mouth. See, they would have loved... I'll show you this. I'm going to show you something. Shout out to Chicago Ray. I don't know if he made the video or if he just reposted it. Check this out. I want you to hear the rhetoric. I want you to hear the rhetoric of the left when it comes to like shutting down the government and budget and a new pocketbook or whatever you want to call it for the next year, spending bill for the new year. Listen to this shit.
Republicans are marching America to a painful government shutdown. But we need traditional Republicans to break with MAGA extremists so we can keep the government open.
Republican shutdown will cost 6,306 of her constituents their paychecks.
Put the bill on the floor for an up or down vote so we can end this MAGA Republican nightmare. And if you don't, you own this government shutdown.
And we could put the threat of a shutdown behind us. Our agreement would keep the government open, provide emergency aid for communities battered by hurricanes and other natural disasters.
It's about the harm that House Republicans will do to the American people if the government shuts down.
One Democrat said to me they feel like they have a mandate from their constituents to shut down the government.
Yes, there are some raising the possibility of shutting down the government in March.
We will use whatever power we have, and fundamentally, we're not going to vote for something that undermines the American people.
To withhold votes, do Democrats have the stomach?
I certainly hope so. I know that I'm not going to vote for their proposal for sure.
Are you prepared to shut down the government, to join Democratic colleagues who want to stand in the way of keeping the government open?
Well, there are simply trying
yes?
to... So yes, look, if we have to take steps.
14 days from now, government shutdown is looming.
If we don't believe that we have a willing partner on the other side, then we need to stay united and not bail out President Trump.
And yet, at the same time, in order for a lot of voters to fully understand what Elon Musk and Donald Trump are doing, people are unfortunately going to have to feel some of that. And the only way that that happens is if the shutdown happens.
Republicans.
So how do you shut down the government, but at the same time you're crying about government employees losing their jobs? I'm gonna say that again. So how you on here talking about shutting down the government, but then complaining that government employees are losing their jobs? They couldn't go against this fucking bill if they wanted to. They had to let it pass. This just goes to show you that they're disingenuous. They don't care. They just care about their agenda. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about you. They don't want to see you prosper. Again, can't be the party of the poor if there are no poors. They just want to defy Trump at every turn, even if it's to the detriment of the United States and the people of the United States. Again, in order to have a great reset, you got to crash the system. You got to crash the system. Bunch of ungrateful motherfuckers out here in the world. And I'm going to show it to you. Check this shit out. So today, right, apparently some Palestinian protesters decided to fucking occupy Trump Tower. I think they said it was like about 100 protesters decided to occupy Trump Tower in protest for some protester who got arrested and I guess possibly being deported. Check this shit out. They got t-shirts and shit. Who got all them t-shirts for them people? Free Mahmoud. So these people were protesting for some protester, I guess that was at Columbia, I'm assuming it was, who got arrested for whatever the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. Now look. What I'll say is this. I'm all for a good protest. All right? I'm all for a good protest. But this shit irks me. This shit irks me. And I've said this before. I said this back on October 7th, around that time when the shit happened, that shit went down over there in Israel. I said this. I said, hey, go back here. I said, hey, You guys are over here arguing and fighting with each other over a war you don't got no fucking skin in the game in. You're arguing and fighting with each other, getting violent with each other over a war you have no skin in the game in. Inconveniencing people's lives. Just being a complete pain in the ass. If you that passionate about what's going on over there on the Gaza Strip, fly your ass over to the Gaza Strip, pick up a fucking gun, and pick a side. Fly your ass over to the Gaza Strip, pick up a gun, and pick a fucking side. Y'all privileged asses are over here fighting over some shit that you ain't even got no fucking skin in the game in. Look at this shit. This is crazy. I really don't understand this shit. So you're in Trump Tower for what? For what? Then you got the red whites, right? The red whites, they should be, because a lot of them got arrested, right? For, I guess, for trespassing or loitering, right? They got arrested for trespassing or loitering. Here come the left. This is matter of fact, I think I got a fucking, what's the name of that shit at? Here we go. Look at this shit. Look at this nigga. Every protester who was just arrested invading Trump Tower needs to be sent to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, or to another country outside the U.S. The protesters attack where President Trump and his family have a home. This is unforgivable. And I'm just saying, like, yo, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy that you had for J6 with this shit. I'm going to just go out and say the shit was mostly peaceful. Give him a little loitering charge or whatever, but this shit was mostly peaceful. Keep that same energy. Keep the same energy with that. Now, look, I don't agree with them going into Trump Tower and just inconvenience. People live there and inconveniencing those people's lives, right? Now, I would argue that state capitol, that's the people's building. Trump Tower ain't. That's a private building, right? So loitering, okay, give them a little loitering charge. All those people that's getting arrested or detained or put on that big ass fucking police MTA bus, they probably didn't even get processed. They just took them down there and probably gave them a talking to and let them go. Pretty sure that's how that shit went down. Yeah, they still rocking COVID masks. They're just so stupid. But what I'll say I don't agree with is I need Trump to make his decree clearer. I need him to make his executive order clearer. Are you saying that people can't speak ill of the Jews? If they speak ill of the Jews, that you're going to deport them and arrest them? Or is it if they get violent? Because the way I read it is that if you get violent, then that's a no-no. It's like a zero tolerance on violence when it comes to the chosen people. But he needs to make that shit very fucking clear, because you got a lot of people misinterpreting what he means by that. But this Trump Tower shit is crazy to me. This Trump Tower shit is crazy to me because there's a bunch of people out here crying about a fucking war that they don't got. We ain't even over that bitch fighting. It's one thing if we our troops over that bitch fighting and dying. It ain't none of our troops over that bitch fighting and dying. But they out here in the streets where it's safe. They're in America in the streets where it's safe, fucking squabbling over a fucking war that they ain't got nothing to do with. This shit is crazy to me. Like I pick up a gun and pick a side. Go over there, pick up a gun, pick a side. You with Palestine, or you with Hamas or whatever the fuck it is, then go fight with them. Go fucking fight with them. If you with Israel, then go fucking fight with Israel. Go pick yourself up a Tavor. I would love one. Bring me one back. Bring me a Tavor back, all right? Bring me something back from IWI. I really appreciate that. I like their guns. But go over there and fight. Fight. Don't be over this bitch where it's safe and you ain't going to get fucking beheaded on national television. I guarantee all they tunes will change real fucking quick when all of the LGBTQ and all of the fucking lesbians with the Johnny K plus 8 haircuts get off the goddamn plane and they start getting fucking thrown off roofs and shit, and they start looking like they fucking crazy. Got a feeling Hamas and Palestine don't want to be too friendly to them getting over there. All those Karens and shit. Melissa said, bring her back some land. Black dudes in the back is security. This shit is crazy to me, yo. I just wish I don't understand it. I swear. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Y'all remember the Weather Underground? Y'all remember the Weather Underground? Left-wing, the quote-unquote left-wing terrorist organization, homegrown left-wing terrorist organization here in America back in I think it was the 70s, I think it was. Fucking planting bombs and shit all over state departments and stuff. We about to have that shit again. They just they just had a woman, which I guess they said it was, I don't know if it was a woman in transition or what, because the picture that I seen, I was like, that's a woman? God damn. They just had a woman go to a Tesla dealership and try to plant bombs in the Teslas at the Tesla dealership and blow them shits up. Apparently they ain't the first person to do it either. Funny part is that Elon Musk, the fucking left loved Elon Musk back when Trump's first term and a portion of Biden's first term, until, you know, people started seeing how fucked up Biden was doing to the country. But I think we're going to see the Weather Underground come back, yo. Bill Ayers, Obama's mentor. We still got political prisoners to this day. They not effing around. Leader got locked up because they couldn't infiltrate his group. Like, understand, that's like, history repeats itself, y'all, and I think that's where we're headed. That book, The Last President, that's what this scene reminded me of, with them in the building. They descended on the Fifth Avenue Tower, down with the tax man, down with... Yeah. Might be looking at the fucking last president out this bitch. Bruh. Exactly, B. Stay low. Like Unc said, you need some advice, come holler at me. All right. Go holler at my man Joe Doley over there on Council on Future Conflict. Tactical wisdom. Same way they got all these khaki wearing U-Haul masked up clowns pulling up. Yeah. Told y'all, America Season 4 is lit. Okay, guys? Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we live. You catching that replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Help me beat this algorithm, yo. Trump got his work cut out for him, yo. They just trying to impede him at every step of the way. I don't see this more center left happening like HJ said. I don't see it. Or maybe I can just see through the facade. That might be it. Maybe I see through the facade. Let's see what old Candy talking about here. When is this? March 10th? Let's see what she's talking about.
I'm asking that question because the World Economic Forum.
Candy on her fucking boy. If if a day late and a dollar short was a person. I swear, yo, I love Candace on the show, but if a day late and a dollar short was a person.
What would you do if they brought the power grid down? And by they, I mean if the government purposefully brought the power grid down. And I'm not asking that question for fun. I'm asking that question because the World Economic Forum is predicting that a cyber pandemic, you can look this up, they've been running exercises about it this year, is inevitable. You're probably saying, what is a cyber pandemic? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we even talking about? Well, first and foremost, the reason I'm even paying attention to the World Economic Forum and their exercises is because they notoriously, in 2019, ran an exercise for a coronavirus pandemic that oddly all became true.
The views and opinions expressed by Candace Owens do not represent the views of Candace Hotep, Candace Speaks, YouTube, or Alphabet Inc. Viewer discretion is advised. Fair use.
I mean, without one slight difference, they said that the coronavirus was going to escape from a wet market in South America. Of course, when the coronavirus swept the world in 2020, they said that it escaped from a wet market in China. You can still look that up, by the way. That's not a conspiracy theory. They simulated that coronavirus pandemic. It was the World Economic Forum in collaboration with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation.
It's called Operation Lockstep there, Candace. And I think I reposted this. I was like, Candace Owens with a 2-year-old Canon Hotep take. It might even be 4 years old because I think that was my first suspension from YouTube, was fucking putting that shit out there. But I digress. Oh man, Justin Eisenhart with the 1 gifted sub. I appreciate you. And Fuego de Basorero with the 8 gifted subs. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, you want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Always welcome, guys. And if you want kick, just sub. Every little bit goes back into the channel, people. Every little bit goes back into the channel. At first when I saw this, I said, damn, Candace got a mullet? She got a mullet on? Oh, man. But no shit, Candace. Like, it's a possibility, right? The lights out scenario is a possibility. That's the nuclear option, though. Lights out scenario is that's a nuclear option. And the thing is, though, is I don't know how close we are to it, though. That's the thing. We might be getting close to that nuclear option. Again, Trump's first term, he was cooking. They had to pick up a fucking grenade and toss a fucking virus into society to fucking beat him. It could, yeah, Event 201, Operation, they were all like, what's the word? I guess, for lack of a better term, in lockstep with each other. But, yeah, Candace, you're late. You're late. But the thing is, right, her audience will eat that shit the fuck up. They'll eat that shit up. Right? Because we were just wild-eyed conspiracy theorists. Okay? We were wild-eyed conspiracy theorists. Oh, don't listen to them Hoteps. Candace saying that shit now. Everybody's gonna be like, oh! And we just over this bitch like, but we told you that. Hotep's been told you. That shit makes me laugh every time I look at it. Anyway, we're gonna see how shit plays out, man. I hope that Trump does this whole no tax for anybody making less than $150. That'd be fantastic. That'd be fantastic. And we're gonna see how this continuing resolution runs. They signed it, or they voted for it. It passed. So it means in September, then they have to vote on the fucking spending bill again. Hopefully by that time, Trump and them got shit in order. You know, Trump was calling out Trump was calling out Thomas Massey over not voting for the bill. And a lot of people was like, you had like a lot of libertarians and extreme MAGA supporters going at each other, and I was just like, I get both sides. Thomas Massey has been standing 10 toes down since since he's been in Congress. Excuse me. He's been standing 10 toes down on that stuff. Him and Rand Paul standing 10 toes down on them spending bills. Like, nah, it's still fucking money that we don't need to be spending. All right. So I don't know what's in the bill that Massey was like, nah, yo, I'm not voting for that shit because it's in the bill. But I also understand Trump like, yo, we got to strike while the iron is hot, because in 2 years we might not be able to fucking do this shit. They're already impeding me every step of the way, and we need to gain this momentum. So you got to sign this bill. I know it's not ideal. I know it's not everything you want. Right? But we got to do this right now, or else we will never get another chance to do this shit again. I think that's what Trump was trying to say. But I think Massey was still standing on his morals. And he's like, yo, it ain't time for the moral high ground, yo. Like I said in the HJ and the Hotep's been told you, the left don't play fucking fair. But the right want to have regulation gloves and shit. The left got plaster in they fucking raps. They throwing dirt in your eye and shit like that. The right is just like, oh my god, they're not doing it right. Like, no, you gotta fucking get down and dirty with them. You gotta get down and dirty with them, because they're not gonna play fair. They're never gonna play fair. So I'm happy the shit passed. We're gonna see how it go down. I hope that by the time they vote on another spending bill, America's in a lot better place. I think we will be. So, oh man. Hey yo, question. Anybody out there watching Invincible? So I started watching Invincible. I watched season 1. I thought it was pretty dope. I missed season 2, and then season 3, I guess, just ended. Yo, Invincible's a fucking fantastic show. So for those of you who don't know, Invincible's on Amazon Prime. It's I guess it's a comic book that they turned into a series. Shit is fucking great. That shit is great. This shit left me on the edge of my seat for the season 3. I'm like, where the fuck season 4 at? Where is season 4? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so yeah, it's an R-rated, like I would call it R-rated or TVMA or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So, but it's a fucking great one. Demolition Man live stream. We did that shit last night, Justin. We did the Demolition Man live stream last night, yo. We did that shit at 8 o'clock last night. I put that shit out on Twitter. We had a decent amount of people in there watching it. You know, if you want to go back after the stream, it's up there still. Yeah, we watched Demolition Man last night, yo. HJ was in the chat. He was watching it with us. Man, Crazy says, it's good. You'll check it out. Oh, you asking it's good? Yeah, it's pretty good. Unlike most libertarian identified people, I understand you have to play the gambit to get ahead. I don't disagree with that. What's up, Martian? Martian says, Invincible is amazing. I started watching 2 weeks ago. How you skipped season 2? That's shit was fire. I don't know. I don't think I knew that season 2 had came out. I think that's what it was. I don't remember season 2 coming out. And then when I seen it had a season 3, I was like, shit, it's got a season 2. And then I went back and I just binged that shit the past couple of days. Yo, fucking yo, that's bruh. That's a good ass show. I don't care who you are. You may not like cartoons. You like this shit. I'm telling you, shit is pretty fucking great. Shit is pretty fucking great. You ain't get the alert to 11? Fucking kick, I'll tell you. Hotep's been the voices of discernment for a minute. Yeah. What's up, Darian? Yeah, Invincible. Yeah, I like it. Oh my gosh, man! If you ain't watching that show, go watch it. What's another good one? I've been catching up on Reacher. Well, I've been watching Reacher. Reacher's in season 3. It's fucking great. I think it's got 2 more episodes left before the season's over. But I like Reacher. Reacher's a really good show. So I've been Amazon Prime ain't been doing too bad on the shows, man. So you got Invincible, you got Reacher. Reacher's a good show. It's got the dude from Blue Mountain State. I don't never know his name. I know he plays Thad in Blue Mountain State, but he plays Jack Reacher. That shit is that's a fucking fantastic show. So if you're not watching that, I would go binge that. And Daredevil's back, guys. Daredevil is back. You got 3 episodes left. I ain't gonna say nothing. Daredevil is back, and Daredevil is fucking great. They just left us with now I ain't gonna say it's a cliffhanger because the season's still going on, but they just left this past episode that just came out. Man, I'm like, y'all really gonna leave us like this until next week? The Daredevil's that's a really good show. It's called Daredevil Born Again. That shit is great. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. There's some good TV out there. Some fantastic TV on top of what else is back? 1923 is back as well. So people that watch what's it called? Yellowstone. So Yellowstone had 2 spinoffs. Yellowstone had 1863. They had Sam Elliott in it, which was really good. And then now they got 1923. That's got Harrison Ford in it. That shit is fucking, there's some gangster shit. There's some fucking gangster shit. And I'm all in on 1923. Like 1863 was pretty good, but 1923 is some gangster shit. I'm telling y'all guys, if you ain't watched 1923, watch that shit. And then go back and watch Yellowstone, because Yellowstone is pretty fucking good. Oh, you want to call in, Rudy? All right, hold up. I'm about to open up the line, Rudy. All right, it's open, Rudy. Go ahead, call in. The red moon is tonight. A dust storm. What's up, Rudy?
There, it looks good, homie.
Not much, yo. What's the deal?
Attention. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, this man is right at about a 90% clip. Trump can't fix everything in 40 days. You got to wait till September, October, November and see that economy turn on.
Yeah.
2, coming to the Griffies. I got two types of fires, Scotty 2 and Hawaiian Ice. 3, where the 10% we're chanting is wrong, is getting all y'all to watch these stupid-ass programs on that stupid-ass idiot box. Go out, touch grass. Cannon's out there hunting turkeys and killing shit while y'all are sitting at home watching Amazon. So the 10% for Cannon Hotep is wrong is when it comes to watching television. Take your TVs off your walls, go outside, and touch some grass. And if you do watch TV and that's your shot, you got to have it. There's only one series in the last 10 years that's worth the shit, and that was Vikings on Netflix with Ragnar.
Vikings was fire. Vikings was fire. I can't even argue that shit.
I grew my hair out. I'm growing my hair out, man. I'm throwing a braid in like fucking Ragnar, dude. I don't give a fuck anymore, man. I'm pure Viking, dude. I'm out here lamenting my death, talking about drinking ale from curved horns, waiting for the Valkyries to take me home, big homie. Waiting for the Valkyries to take me home, man.
Oh,
otherwise,
man.
I just want to let everybody in the chat know that if you ain't at the Griffies, you ain't shit. You ain't going to get to smoke some of Rudy's special. Otherwise, Hotep and Build, love you, big homie. Can't wait to see you in the morning, man.
All right, bro. Holla at you. See you at Grifty's. Shout out to Rudy. Oh, Grifty's gonna be a good time, y'all. If y'all in the Jersey area, you can make it to the Jersey area, yo. Come to the Grifty's, yo. Come to the Grifty's. See if I can't pull up. See. Let's see. There it go. Is this? No, that's 2023. We do got one. Hold on. Let me find it. Anyway, the Grifties, yo, the Grifties is a fantastic time. Yo, last year was the first year we did that shit live. Uh-oh, who we got here? It was going on Cannon Hotep. Who this?
Your President Donald Jerome Trump, Cannon Hotep. Thank you for taking my call, sir.
What's going on there, Donald Jerome Trump? What's going on?
We're doing fabulous. We're winning. I don't know if you're. Can I ask you a question? Are you tired of winning it, sir? Because we're winning so much. They were going to say, stop it, sir. We're so tired of winning. And I told them, no, you will not be tired of winning. I will beat you in the face with the holy Bible of winning. And they haven't stopped bitching yet. So, yeah, things are going good, man.
What's going on, Jack? How you feeling today?
Oh, no, Jack is sitting right next to me, sir. He's very drunk and high as shit. He's smoking all kinds of weed. He keeps offering it to me, but I keep telling him that, sir, my name is Donald Jerome Trump. I'm your president, and I do not smoke weed nor partake in Keystone Light or Captain Morgan Spice rum and all this demon rum you keep trying to offer me. But he's a good guy. He's doing okay. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that we are going to continue winning. I'm going to toss the phone over to my drunk friend Jack now. Hey, thanks, Donald Jerome. You're the hell of a man. Anyways, what's up? Hey, Cannon, man, it's me, Jack, dude. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Jack?
Oh shit! I'm just sitting here in the pickup truck with our president. It was kind of cold here in Arizona. We got the snowstorm rolling in. So
is that his new cyber truck or you in your truck?
Oh, I got a fucking.
Trump ain't bring his cyber.
Dodge.
Trump ain't bring his cyber truck out.
Yeah. So, Cybertruck. I told him I wasn't going to drive the fag truck. He had to drive the old Dodge with the fucking 360 Magnum gas guzzling motherfucking America motor and shit. 3/4 ton. I can fill a trailer. It's a man's truck and shit. I wasn't going to drive no little pussy, little liberal truck and shit. That's not how we
everything
roll
but a
out
gas station.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude. Literally, my gas tank is so goddamn big. If I'm going uphill, it says I got a half tank. If I'm going downhill, it says I got a quarter tank. Man, this motherfucker is ready for the road. You just got to keep the bitch full, man, because you never know. I mean, it ain't a long distance vehicle, but
yeah, I know
it'll damn sure pull a fucking horse trailer up a hill, man, in Arizona.
Well,
anyways, how the hell are you doing, bro? I ain't talked to you about hard things out there in the East Coast, man. Out there, did they ever build that bridge yet and shit?
That bridge, they talking about 2028. 2028 is when they said the bridge is supposed to be done. We'll see.
Yeah, it only took them 3 years to build it in the first place. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was, but it's only been a year since the accident. Actually, it's like coming up on the anniversary of the accident. I think it was like
they got the bureaucracy, and they got to file paperwork, and they got a bunch of lesbian fucking DEI hire people and shit that can't type, more than 10 words a second, and then they don't even have typewriters. They got keyboards and shit. Like fucking, what does the world come to, man?
You know how it is.
So, anyways, yeah, it is what it is. But thankfully, we got Mr. Dr. Brain Chip taking care of some of those things. I mean, he'll crack his cyber whip and shit. Hopefully he can get some brain chips to make these motherfuckers work properly and shit. I mean, I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, they're gonna make it out of recycled Teslas.
But yeah, man. I mean, we're a little bit behind on the Tesla chips. I understand, but his rockets are landing themselves, so that's fucking cool and everything. I mean,
I can't get a goddamn EBT card or anything here. But as long as the good news is, I hear they're taking away the goddamn the luxury hotel rooms in New York City. So God bless, man. Hopefully, some people that actually have money can rent those hotel rooms from now on.
Yeah, no, right? All right, all those prostitutes is like, yo, where the fuck we supposed to do our business?
Well, speaking of money, man, how about the fucking $150K no tax, dude? Like, I don't know I know a bunch of rich fucking people, but like literally everybody I know fucking don't make more than $150K, dude. That would be amazing.
Well, it'd be
man.
fantastic. I'm not saying it's not a whole lot of people that do, but you know what I mean. It's not many. I would say, at least not many that I know.
Bro, I'm working for this fucking corporation, man. I got fucking welders and shit, dude. Like, I wish I could work these motherfuckers overtime, dude. Like, literally, dude, as soon as I can get that, dude, I'll hire fucking more welders, more crew. Fucking, I'll have motherfuckers work. I'll buy lighting systems and shit. You guys want free overtime? Fucking boom and shit, dude. Like, that would change the goddamn face of the country, literally, dude.
It will. It will. Like I said, it could possibly curve the poverty line. Oh
shit, dude, if you're working in a okay, just think about like Amazon Prime. Those warehouses are fucking empty all goddamn night long.
Mm-hmm.
But if no tax on overtime, you know how much money a fucking corporation can sell? Even if you're just a forklift operator and you drive a fucking forklift around a goddamn empty warehouse in the middle of fucking night. Bam, dude. Like, this shit just moves. People don't understand, the price of gas. Fucking Bill Baby. Yeah, fucking drill a goddamn oil. Who gives a fuck, dude? Sorry, but I'm a little buzzed right now. But you know what? The fucking parameters of the fucking ethic come to a goddamn fruition. And nobody sees this shit. They're all like, oh, but like, how are we going to make this work with the same way we've been going the whole fucking time? It's not about that, bitch. It's about the way we're moving forward, motherfuckers. Donald Trump's going to make us rich, bitch. You got any sayings? Hey, Donnie J. Yes, I totally agree with this message, Mr. Jack Reeves. Yeah, Donnie J, he totally agrees with me, man. Everything. He's a cool cat.
Anyway, well, I appreciate the call, Jack and Donnie T. I appreciate you guys, but we're gonna start to land the plane now, so we'll catch you another time.
But Donnie T said that I'm the smartest, drunkest fucking stoner, fucking cracker ass Viking that he's ever met. And I got to keep fucking Elon, Dr. Brain Chip in line. So I appreciate. I want all the help and praise and prayers that Hotep Nation can give me, and I will get this shit done. And as the junior vice president, Donnie T said it's all good, man. So just don't worry, guys. I got your back, man. I love you guys. I love the Hotep family. God bless America, and Hotep and build.
Hotep and build. My man Jack Reeves down there. What time is it in Arizona? It's like 9 o'clock, ain't it? So I'm looking at is midnight. It's just 9 o'clock. Y'all just shoot. Montoya is 9 o'clock over there too. Put your tray tables up and buckle your seatbelts. But yeah, guys, if you can get to Jersey, man, or you live in the Jersey area, man, we're going to be at Tiff's Comedy Club or the Dojo of Comedy, whatever you guys call it. It's going to be the Grifties. It's going to be the 5th annual Grifties. Damn. The 5th annual Grifties. How about that? If you don't know what the Grifties is, go to Hotep Nation on YouTube and you can see the previous Grifties, man. It's always a fun time. This will be the 2nd year that we're doing it live, guys. So anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with this. It's a promo for this year's Grifties. Like I said, go to hotepnation.com. Hotepnation.com. Hit the Grifties tab and buy your tickets, man. Anyway, until next time, it's Ken and Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'll holla at you guys.
We back again.
The one, the only, the original
the grifties.
Just look at Hotep Jesus' rap career.
That's fucked up. He working on that Coon of the Year award. Female, musical, celebrity, people's political grifty.
All coons look alike to me. Written by Uncle Hotep, not Uncle Hotep.
Our first homosexual president, Barack Obama, and then got enough money and power and immunity to then murder his chef, which is code word for gay lover, which then means he's gay O.J. Simpson.
For years I've called you out on your coonery, and now we got proof. You got an award for it. He like a kid at Christmas.
Woo, talk about crypto. I thought he sounded like a Nigerian scammer right there. I mean, come on, don't call my grandma. Do not call her and try to get her social.
Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.